Keep your radio dial right here. You're locked into the hottest news station on the planet. Hot 702.5 in FM sound. Blazing today's hip-hop, R&B, and pop music. Keeping your radio on fire. Bringing you the hottest, realest, riskiest talk shows live 24/7 on hot7025fm.com.
This is Herflow from Hot 702.5 FM. Las Vegas, looking for a winner takes all way to burn off that extra energy? Welcome to Bouncy World, the ultimate climate-controlled indoor playground. We're stacking the deck with specials all week long. Cool off with Frosty Tuesdays featuring ice-cold treats for the kids. Then join us for free popcorn Thursdays because nothing beats a salty snack after a giant bounce. And at Bouncy World, we believe every child deserves their moment to soar. Join us every Sunday from 9 to 11 a.m. for Sensory Sundays. We dim the lights and turn off the music to create a calm, inclusive space designed specifically for our newer, diverse community. At Bouncy World, we fly high. From high-flying fun to inclusive play, we've got it all. Visit us at bouncyworldlv.com to book your party or check our open play hours. Bouncy World, jump into the fun today.
Hi. Hey. What's up? All your favorite artists.
Check it out.
Say my name.
DJ Khaled.
This is Mila J.
Bruno Mars.
On hot7025fm.com.
It's your main man, 360 the Poet from the Morning Wood. And are you looking for the perfect drink? Well, you found it. Mimosa Royale is the perfect combination of California sparkling white wine and natural juice that is both tasty and refreshing. No artificial colors or flavors, no sugar added, and it's gluten-free. As the world's first ready-to-drink mimosa, Mimosa Royale is perfect for any occasion, day or night. You no longer have to drink 12 of those seltzers just to get that perfect buzz. At 8% alcohol, Mimosa Royale is the perfect drink to party with. Offered in a variety of flavors and sizes, you are bound to find a Mimosa Royale that you'll love. We have berry, mango, apple, and orange, with more flavors to come. Mimosa Royale is the most award-winning flavored wine that serves in bottles or cans. You can find them online at drinkmimosa.com or find them at your local liquor store. Ask for it by name. Mimosa Royale.
Tune in now on hot7025fm.com.
Shawty? Okay, we go. What's up, people? I ain't got no music. I ain't got no co-host.
I'm here if you need me. Welcome
Right
to the
on.
Way Bigger Than Sports show.
Welcome back, everybody. This is the Way Bigger Than Sports show presented by Undrafted All-Stars, Q-MECCA, and Big Sugar are your hosts. We got a CEO of Hot 702.5 FM on this thing with me, E. Carice. What's up, lady?
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
The topic of the day, regional cultural differences in the Black community. We already had our little spat.
We don't have spats. We just have conversations. Just one of our voices elevates more than the other. That would be you.
Yeah, because I'm right.
Because you're from the South.
Because I'm from the South.
That's exactly what it is.
Hey,
I'm from the city, so my voice is just calm.
Regional cultural differences is the topic. Sometimes you gotta yell to get our point across because some people don't listen. What do you think about that?
No, I don't think you ever have to yell.
I think yell.
Or raise your voice or escalate your voice to get your point across. That's my personal thoughts.
Stick my chest out when I talk. That don't mean I'm yelling.
No, you definitely be raising your voice. Definitely escalates.
Don't listen to her.
Let's not act brand new. But I mean, for me, I just don't like escalate my voice like that. But some people like to banter in that way, and it could be like family dynamics, like cultural differences.
I would say so. Getting yelled at my whole life. Probably started doing it too.
You know what? That's probably it because I didn't really like my mom didn't be like, she didn't yell across the house.
Oh no, she yelled.
Yeah, so that's probably one thing.
Yeah,
they wasn't yelling across the house. I don't even yell across the house for my husband to get something or something. I just say it softly or I'll walk out.
Even with the cultural differences, even in the regions, like Southern, we speak a certain way.
Mm-hmm.
Out here, they speak a certain way. We, especially on the West Coast, East Coast, got a little proper thing going on. Midwest, the music is different, even though the same genre. Food,
all those things.
I'm just saying, religious belief. Because in the South, especially religion, we thump the Bible real hard down there.
Well, I think in the South it's like Southern Baptist. In the Midwest, Black people are. If we say Black people, if we're talking about specifically Black people,
Black communities.
Down South is Southern Baptist.
Yes.
Midwest is Catholic.
Yes.
Which I thought was very interesting when I learned that. Because I was like, I'm like, Black people are Catholic. I didn't know Black people was Catholic like that.
Till I left.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I was like, oh, that's like, I did not know that.
Me being in Alabama the whole time I was there.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, you see what you see on TV and what you see on the news, but you thinking most of it is like the same.
Mm-hmm.
Once you go somewhere else, then when you go somewhere else, it's not.
Right.
My wake up call was when I got out here.
Mm-hmm.
In 1992, when I got out here after I joined the military. This is my first base. They just use the gang thing for a minute. The gang thing, the blood, the Crip thing, right? There were different sets of Crips that didn't like each other. I didn't know that, and I didn't even know why. It was like, I thought y'all were all cool. Like, nah, we don't like them. Like, why? Because they're a different street or a different color or a different, to me, that's y'all crazy. But hey, whatever y'all grew up on, how y'all do, that's the same thing. Especially how they spoke, it's going with language.
Mm-hmm.
I'm probably 100 times better as far as speaking language than when I first got out here. I was very, very country, very Southern. I had to switch that up a little bit to get people to understand me.
So did you was it frustrating you when you first came? And like people be like, what did you say?
Yeah. Yeah. Say it again. Say it again. Say it one more time.
And then so at what point was like the final straw? You were like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and just do something.
You kind of do it automatically because when they ask, like, what'd you say? You try to fix it.
Mm-hmm.
Slow it down. People say my words kind of like went behind each other without spaces, I guess you would say, because I spoke fast.
Mm-hmm.
I knew what I wanted to say, but I guess it came out different to them. I understood it. People back home understood it. So it's like, when I get to another region like the West Coast, which actually accepted me, which was one thing that I really did like.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a, turning point. That's all, of learning what you're doing, coping, and where you are. Not picking up all the bad stuff or anything like that, but using what you learn to the next reason that you are going to and just coping with it.
Mm-hmm.
Being to a point where you are understandable. You do take in what region you're in. I'm going to say the West Coast, even taking that in and what's going on. It's seen from all the regions that I've been in, I think Southerners and Western probably get on along the best.
Mm. Probably because they're all from the same place. Just like we were talking about.
Everybody migrated from the South.
Yeah.
Everybody, great grandparents, everybody migrated from the South.
Mm-hmm.
And it ended up, we can say like, we gonna go out here, we gonna drag everybody out here once we get it set up and all this. But we have a thing in the South like, oh yeah, some of y'all didn't come back. Or put us on to what was going on out there in Cali, or what's going on in Chicago, or what's going on in New York, DMV area, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of y'all didn't come back. So that was like a frustration, hatred thing with some of the people that were still down there. Of course, in my great grandparents and probably grandparents era, that was a thing. Not so much now, because everybody can go anywhere now. But you know how it was.
Can we?
Back then. I mean, you can.
From what it used to be.
From what it used to be? from what it used to be.
I mean, it's better, but man, these sundown towns are real business.
They still, hey,
Shout out to Q-MECCA. Thank you for joining us. We really appreciate that.
It was traffic. I don't know what's going on in the
It's
city.
traffic every day.
It was like somebody was here. Someone of them.
Oh, the
politician
president's
people.
here.
Is it?
Yeah, that's why you see that Goodyear fake
Trump.
that Goodyear CIA blimp around town.
Oh well, see, yeah. Well, forget that president for making traffic bad. Go somewhere else. Go to one of them sundown towns.
This morning.
Traffic is a thing.
No, it was crazy though. Usually it ain't crazy. I was like, something got to be going on because this is crazy.
They'll usually block the highways.
They blocked everything. I had to find multiple ways. But I'm in a building. Yeah, and I do remember David Banner said that thing about the South. He's like, we had an agreement. Y'all was going to go north, west, east, and then come back and give us the game. Y'all stayed and looked down on us.
Now you better than us.
Y'all?
The people that left.
The people that left went on.
Y'all.
Exactly. Like,
my family went back. I just told you.
I know,
that.
but a lot of
talked
people
about that offline.
A lot of people didn't, and you could tell when you listen to Southern rappers talk about how they feel about New York rappers and how New York rappers treated them and how they called them slow and all those things. Yeah, that's the thing. It happens.
But I think that's like that's kind of like, let's just say traffic, right? Traffic in California and New York is out of control. Okay, everything moves fast in those two places. And I remember I went to Louisiana one year and I was walking too slow in Walmart too fast in Walmart, and this guy came up and he was like, y'all not from here, huh? He was like, because y'all moving too fast. And we're moving regular speed, but, it was just, you can notice when people are in a different environment.
You got to cope to the region that you're in.
I went to
even
Atlanta.
If you're visiting.
Atlanta traffic just as bad as.
Yeah, Atlanta traffic.
I think Atlanta the worst.
There's a lot of bad traffic, y'all.
Atlanta the worst.
I'm saying I'll use those two examples based off of how fast those cities are. How fast, like California, like LA is a fast place versus like if I go to Louisiana, I can chill and be. And matter of fact, you just went to Louisiana, right? You could chill and be in slow motion. It's fine. Yeah. But if you go to California and you hanging out downtown, it's very different than hanging around on Bourbon Street. It's two different speeds. Yeah.
Shout out to New Orleans.
Even when I go home, right? It's like I want to call it a break from the wheel.
Yeah,
because it's a slower paced, still getting stuff done, but it's at a slower pace.
Yeah,
right. When I come back, I know it's
that a good thing or a bad thing?
I say it's a good thing because it's a decompression.
I agree with you
for me. So it's like I go down there, take in what I gotta take in, restore myself, and come back and get ready to do the double dutch again when I come back.
I agree with you, and it's not just like that. It's also like that in the Caribbean.
Facts.
When you go to the islands, it's slower pace. It's way easier living. This city life is crazy, y'all.
Yeah, and that's one thing. Shout out to y'all sponsor Revive Lounge, which we asked you to slow down, be present, and sip some tea. But that came from Costa Rica. Our trips to Costa Rica, just everything in slow motion.
And there it is too, right?
They're the slowest motion I've ever been, and I've been to a lot of different countries. They slow motion.
Even going to France, Turkey, all them European countries like that, they're kind of the same way. Not super fast, even though they do have big cities.
What do you think it is about America that, I guess coastal American cities that make it so hustle and bustle? And is it good for our health? I don't think it is.
It's not.
No. It's the 9 to 5 I think. The 9 to 5, you have to hurry up and do nothing. Like, I think we talked about Quinn a long time, like not long ago, about how many hours for a work hour or a work day. Like, there's no way you should be working an 8-hour work day.
Right. I agree with that 100%.
And like, if I go, like going to Costa Rica, they're definitely not working an 8-hour work day, and they're definitely not getting there on time because there is no such thing as on time.
Vegas is different.
It's totally different.
24-hour city for one.
Yeah.
I mean, there's other cities that are now that's 24 hours, but it's probably was the first one.
Yeah.
But it's different because, like I said, even my small town, I remember growing up as a kid, everything shut down, even gas station.
Yeah.
Everything. If you was out, you was either going to the job or coming from a job. So they would pull you over like, what you doing?
Right.
Get your ass home, whatever. But now that everything is, in 2026, stuff is still open now. I think.
Really? And in Shreveport, it's still closed down.
Yeah.
Right. In Shreveport, I was like, Sunday, it was lit Friday and Saturday. Sunday, we was like, it's going to be lit.
Right.
They was like, no, it ain't.
Right.
Everything closed.
Everything closed.
Where you got that shrimp from, that's closed.
In
that's
the South, the Bible Belt, what they call it, they don't sell alcohol on Sundays.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So the bootlegger comes up on that day.
Yeah, for sure.
That's one of the cultural things that happens out there because it closes on Sunday.
Yes.
When I come home, I can get onto the base for a Benny and I can get alcohol for these guys.
You know what's crazy? I went to the strip club one time in Texas. What's that strip club called? It changed my life.
What part of Texas?
It was in Dallas. It was called dang it. It was like an after hours club. It was a big old club. It's a popular club. They have them other places, but I just can't think of the name right now. Anyway, we go to the club, and I think by the time we got there, it was like after 12 o'clock. So I remember we had to get alcohol from the dude with the ice chest. So I thought that was interesting because we couldn't buy it from them.
The bar, yeah.
Yeah, so we had to get the ice.
That is different from when you born here. And
Born
here, you get alcohol anytime.
And there's no last call. So going to places where there's last call. Is there a last call in Alabama?
Yeah.
Yep.
And even being here, like going to Cali or even Phoenix.
Yep.
Other Western states,
they
have a last call.
Yep. Atlanta had a last call. I was like, they was like, we don't sell alcohol after y'all. I went to go buy some alcohol. It was like 8-9 o'clock p.m. They're like, no, we don't sell alcohol after a certain time. You can't buy that. I was like, what?
Yeah,
like, yeah.
Every day.
Yeah, every day.
Every day.
Every day
like
that.
Closed like 9-10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
10. It might have been 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
But we was like, what? Y'all can't buy alcohol. It was a corner store. Like it had alcohol right there. The dude like, no, you can't get that. I was like, oh damn. So I know that the first time you leave Las Vegas, you be like, just different experiences. Like 7-Elevens don't got slot machines in them. Right. That's different. The airport. There's a lot of things that you be like, oh, okay.
Right. Especially if you're born and raised in Louisiana.
Yes,
in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
You be just crazy going somewhere.
I would say just on the West Coast. Because me coming out here, the Hispanic population is big.
Oh, yeah.
It's deep, and I'm not used to that. You know what I'm
really
saying?
deep on the West Coast.
It's just something I had to get used to, which is okay. It wasn't bad. Not like that. It just,
you're looking at them Mexicans.
Well, good. Well,
like,
I'm not used to seeing them. You know what I'm saying? Like all of them.
I wonder how that felt. I thought because here we grew up and it was everybody. It was here, so it wasn't like we didn't see other people. But
y'all grew up like that.
Yeah, no. So I'm saying, I wonder what that was like for you when you came here. Like, what did you think? Like, who did?
What did you think? You saw black dudes and
did you feel
black and white dudes?
Let me tell you this story. Matter of fact, when I first got out here, I think one of the homies was like, "You want to go to the strip?" We went to the strip. On the way at a red light, it was a black guy and a white girl holding hands.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, don't he know
they gonna lynch him?
He gonna be hanging from a tree later. They were laughing at me like, they don't do that out here, bro. Like, for real? That's regional, cultural. Right there, me learning that.
Yeah. That's a crazy shock. Like,
that's a black man who date black women and marry them.
Say it again.
Shout out to black men who date and marry black women.
All right, so I second that. I second that sentiment. Double shot, 3 shots.
It's more accepted on the West Coast for interracial dating. It's more accepted out here, for sure.
I agree with you on that.
I got homeboy say he's from Detroit. He said the same thing in Detroit. He's like, we didn't do that. We didn't see that. Yeah. He's like, I didn't see that.
I don't want to say banned you, but they made sure you knew what the hell you was doing.
But when we were younger, that wasn't a thing. It wasn't like a big thing. I remember being like a teenager, then going to California, and I would see that a lot. And it could be too because I grew up around black people, like in Las Vegas. That could be like I didn't see a lot of black people dating somebody white. Like it wasn't that common as it is now, of course. So
yeah, it's common now.
But
I'm
super common.
I feel like it's reversing.
You went to school. You went to elementary school on the west side.
I came from Northtown to east side. Well, I went to like my elementary school was by Chaparral, but we took it was a bus. The east side. Yeah.
See, I went all the way on the white side of town. They bus us black kids over there.
Yeah,
and
it was
the
where
only black
white
kids
people
over there, and it was like all these. it was only white girls or the girls that was on my bus with me. So it was interesting. It was an interesting thing.
Depending on your zip code, though, right?
Well, for us,
everybody
on the west side where black people was at had to go to schools
on the other side,
and then they would send their kids 1 year, like to 6th grade.
But we talked about that on the
we did talk about on colorism
because that's when what's Joe Mackey, when Joe Mackey, the
Kit Carson, Joe
Mackey, the person is the one who I guess fought for that right to integrate schools.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's how we ended up going way over yonder. And now we want our kids to stay, and it's all messed up.
Yeah, it's crazy because my pops went to school over here, elementary. Mm-hmm. He went to West Side School, and then I think it was the 80s when they did that and sent us over there. It's crazy. So it was like a culture shock. And then it was different because like they had bullies, right? In elementary school, but us, the black kids, we all from the same neighborhood. So the bully was a big white kid, but he couldn't bully us because we finna jump him.
Right.
We wasn't with the bully. Like, yo, we all finna jump. You don't care how big you are. So it was different. It was crazy. It was a different experience for us. I was like, and then but this is the crazy part. When you start going, Tony Yayo said, when you got money and you send your kids to what they deem good schools, your kid be the only black kid at the school, and they calling them all kind of racial names.
Yep.
So he's like, it's weird because you don't want to send them to a public school because you think it ain't good, but this school giving them a whole different complex. My daughter, a whole different complex that she ain't never had to deal with before because I'm sending her to this school, and I think it's better for her, and I don't know if it's really better for her mental health, and that's a crazy thing.
and
even just say they're not doing that and they accept her, right?
Right. She's gonna assimilate to them,
right?
And their culture.
Do you want her to do that?
Exactly, and that's the gift. And it's crazy. Like, what do you do when you're in that?
I have talked to my family member about this because they're wealthier than regular, a lot of regular people. I ain't gonna say no names, but they moved to a neighborhood that was white. Kids went to a school that was white. Kids dated people who were white. Kids think they're white. One of the kids finally went to a black school, and now he down with the sisters. Okay, but I think you have to it's
your environment is the whole thing.
Absolutely.
We don't understand how important that really is. Like most people is a product of their environment. So if you only put your children in a space where ain't nobody who look like them, it's gonna be hard for them mentally to navigate through that. And a lot of times you don't understand. He's like, oh, I'm paying this much money. You got to go here. It's a good school. That's why I always determine what is good, what ain't good. It's always a trade-off.
It's access to updated material, which is a very big difference. Because
going to public, they're going to a magnet school.
Right,
in that sense,
right. And kids that are in certain communities, we know good and well, their textbooks are not up to date. They don't have the laptops that other kids have. These kids going home with iPads and Beats. So it's very different.
I've seen the difference just on the east side of Las Vegas versus the Summerlin side of Las Vegas. The schools got all kind of things, all kind of programs for the kids. Gardening.
Yeah,
my daughter had that at. East Side School. Gardening. They had gardening and karate class.
Yeah, I picked up my nephew from school. He got they got the ice cream stand outside the school. I'm like, wait, hold on. And the line was long. Ice cream was $1. Okay. But they have
y'all got ice cream?
They have a garden.
Or the west.
I'm going back when I was in school. We knew what the meals were every day. Every day. We knew what the public school meal was.
Yeah, they gave you the calendar.
I think it's the same.
Every Monday was the same thing, unless it was a holiday.
Yeah. Every Monday, Tuesday, exactly.
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Same thing.
In elementary.
But that's just where I'm from.
Well, it used to be like that for us too.
We had the same thing.
But listen, there's a school up here called The Meadows. My husband used to coach there. Man, well, I tell you, they have a chef meal prep chef every day. Okay?
Private school, right?
That school is like right? $30,000 a semester.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I know that school.
But I'm saying, that's culture, and it's a Jewish school, allegedly. I'm supposed to say that.
Allegedly. Oh, well, you know what that is, then that's why it's 30,000. But Gorman was the same much. I remember when I think we was in high school. Maybe I was a senior or I was out of school. I worked with a dude who went to Gorman, and his parents had money. He was black. He used to have a Cadillac, the Mercedes Benz, but he said it was like $40 grand a year to go to Gorman. This was in the 90s.
Yeah.
97.
Gorman was one of is one of those schools. Everything else is kind of
40 grand a year, boy.
Yeah, just to go to a high school.
It might be more now. That was 30 years ago, 30 something years ago. So,
and that's cultural stuff within the city.
Exactly.
And that's not even a region.
Exactly. So that's facts.
So it could be two things could be true.
Right.
What state you're from, what side of the country you're from.
But then we talk about food, same thing.
Yep.
Southern food in the South. Some people move out here, they bring their Southern classic with them and they start making Southern food. Because there's not many soul food restaurants out here, if you want to call it that, right? Me coming out here, of course, that's probably the first thing I look for. Mm-hmm. What I like to eat.
So where you end up going first?
Whatever I can find, that was.
Do you remember?
I don't remember what it was. No, it wasn't that many. It wasn't that many, for sure.
So that was like 20-some years ago.
30-some years.
I got here in 1992.
Yeah.
Damn.
December. I graduated like 5 months before that.
You had to go to Hamburger Heaven. Hey, Hamburger Heaven was around.
I ended up going out later.
H&H.
But
H&H was around.
Hamburger Hut, rather.
You didn't go to Hamburger Heaven?
And it's Mexicans
you
in
never
there
went to
now.
Hamburger Heaven? They didn't take you? Oh, you
I
didn't
never
know nobody
Heaven.
from here. That's why.
No, I didn't
you
know that
met me.
people.
I was like, yeah, Hamburger Heaven, bro.
I hung around most of the military cats.
Oh,
then at the time. And wherever they told me to go. Yeah. But what?
They couldn't go on the west side. Didn't they tell y'all don't go on the west side?
That's why I was limited spot.
Can't go to Hamburger Heaven.
Not to go to the west side. And now I know why.
Right.
I went over there and got in trouble.
Look at you, went right where they told you not to.
I want to go see black people, man.
I feel you. Like, I'm a culture, so I don't remember. Right. I'm used to black people. So I need to go where they're
talking about. Again, that's what I find about the other gangs I never heard about on the news. Stuff like that.
It's crazy.
It didn't food, like I said, coming out here and seeing the Hispanic population. Mm-hmm. Of course, Vegas is one of those cities with everybody in it, every demographic or whatever. So it's like I want to say Asians are on their side in Chinatown.
Right.
Most of the blacks are up north town.
North and west, yeah.
East, whatever.
East is crazy.
East is crazy. Right. It's still crazy.
East is something. Right. North and east is something different. But it's still black. But it's like you black. You black over there and brown over here.
I don't know. East side now probably got like 3 black streets.
Maybe not even that.
Yeah, it's not the black.
It changed.
No, it's always been Latin on the east
It's
side.
always been, even when we was in high school. My high school was on Eastern. It was most.
You're talking about across the street from the base that apartment complex.
The lower east side.
Oh, you mean the northeast?
The northeast is what I'm talking about.
I mean, like
that's still technically North Las Vegas.
And Cheyenne, yeah.
Well, it's still North Las Vegas.
Yeah.
I'm saying I guess the lower east.
It's still east though.
No,
it's northeast.
We talking about east side. That's what we're talking about.
But it's like, again, that was one of the spots like, don't go over there.
So you don't go to the east side?
Strip north. Henderson okay, but these spots over here don't go. Found out why.
Yeah, it's crazy that they tell the military people that too.
But it's like, going back to the food thing, I'm looking for that stuff, but it wasn't that much. So we go to the places that I don't remember the name that was Southern food.
It had to be H&H.
And it wasn't,
yep.
I want to say up to par.
What you used to.
Yeah.
Okay, it wasn't H&H.
Yeah,
it's not giving H&H.
I think it was, actually.
Car pass.
Trying to think.
I mean,
we never went to H&H.
We didn't know that. We go by what did
shrimp. You must have went to 7 Seas on a bad day.
No, that was off limits.
7 Seas was off limits. Yeah, it was a Louis burger. Recipes to Mr. Connell. Hey, but you went to 7 Seas later though.
Yeah, later.
That's
on.
where I met you.
Yeah. That's where I met you at.
Yeah.
Then going into religion. Church. What's the name of the church on the west?
Which
a lot
one?
of them.
Victory.
Go to that church. Victory.
Now, that's a Baptist church. but it ain't a Southern Baptist church. You get what I'm saying?
It used to
That's
be.
a great.
It used
What's
to,
the difference?
Getting down.
no,
in
it
the South.
used to be
You
Southern
know what I'm saying?
Southern Baptist like that when A.J. Thompson was the.
I mean, I get
pastor.
it, but I don't think it's
No, I'm telling
how
you,
we did it.
I'm telling you, it used to be.
So what's the
it
difference
used
in
to-
y'all? That's what I want to know. Because I used to go to Victory, but I used to be out there sinning, looking at the
Everybody
they had the best.
So
Facts.
so Reverend A.J. Thompson, when he was there, it was definitely Southern Baptist. But
Wait.
then there, Pastor Fowler came, and he's a little bit more modern. Was more modern, up to date. So
Okay.
I
it was-
love
it
Fowler.
was different.
Rest in peace to Fowler.
Although A.J.
I say-
Thompson
I
was
would
a keep
say-
it real.
I'm gonna
type
say
of
they
guy.
follow a script out here, which all of them do. Follow a script on what they're gonna say, right?
Mhm.
It's just more. They're deeper into it in the South.
That makes sense because it's
If
the
you get
Bible.
what I'm
Belt.
saying, they're way deeper into it with the singing, standing up, and the Holy Ghost thing.
catching.
Yeah, all of that. It's more the word I'm looking for. Animated.
Mhm.
Mhm.
If I'm
And
gonna say.
that's how initially it was, for sure. Yeah.
That was a big difference. Then, you know,
But there's
Growing
still
up-
churches that are like that, like Pilgrim Rest.
Growing up,
like
getting older,
mhm.
going through manhood and seeing stuff, you know, you learn where you are, pick up what you need to, take out what you want to, right?
Right.
In the region that you live in. Visiting is different from living there. Because when you live
Facts.
there, when I had to live here, I had to take in the things that I probably didn't want to.
Exactly. Or you had to be aware of it because you could.
Yes,
it could-
because you
in
could live in a bad position or a bad
Exactly.
place. Exactly.
That's facts. Do you think it made
Police.
you better? Do you think it made you a more well-rounded person and understand the world better? Going to the military, seeing different cultures, different things, living in
For
different
sure.
places.
Because when I got in, my tech school was in Illinois and right outside of Champaign, the college, University of Illinois.
Mm-hmm.
My first time ever being in the Midwest, if you want to call it that. First time really having snow stick that long,
Mm-hmm.
even in that demographic, just seeing snow stay like that.
Yeah.
And it'd be like, of course, you see snow on TV, you see
Yeah,
snow here. You'd be
but
like, I'm getting sick of looking at this mess. Snow. It ain't like it was. It's dirty.
It's
and
dirty as
It's
hell.
all on
It
the
look
side of the
clean in
road,
the movies.
and
Yeah.
it don't go nowhere.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't like
And we never had to get that dressed up to be warm
Uh-huh.
as they did,
Yeah.
and that's something I had to learn. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You
'Cause
got to
it's
get
more
them-
hot
Yeah.
where I'm from.
Yeah, your winter coats can't in
Oh, no.
Illinois. Your winter coats.
No.
If you from somewhere else other than the Midwest or somewhere, your little winter coats ain't gonna do. You gotta go get them puff double
Like
boots
Cat
down.
Williams said, you need a Chicago coat. You got to buy it in Chicago
Yes.
for it to
Yeah.
work.
Shout out to the people that stay in those places for the winter. I don't.
But
know how
even
y'all
going
do.
from here to like I would spend my summers, every summer I would spend in Louisiana. And I remember one time I was like 12. I went to Louisiana. I was outside. I was trying to talk to this little boy. He was cute. My cousin was outside.
He was white.
Everybody cute.
Oh, he
anyway.
was definitely not white.
I know. I'm
I
just
know
talking.
you lying.
If he was, he better be
I
white like
had,
Gambit.
and I counted them when we left. I had 87 mosquito bites by the time that night was over.
They like that Las Vegas blood. They like, she ain't from here. She walking too fast.
And she's
Yeah.
Get
right.
her.
Even being here, when I go home, I forget till I get bit.
Yeah, that's facts. That is true. The South gets you. You be like, you come back like, yo, what happened around here?
Like,
Good thing
even-
they don't like my. They
like-
know my blood is not for them. I got that. I got that Minister Louis Farrakhan Asiatic blood.
Even going back to the language, when I was explaining that, I was very country, I would say that. And I had to switch that up when I got out here because people couldn't understand me.
Like, yo, what this dude talking
Then
about?
now, I go home, they be like, man, you talk like you white. Like, shut
It's
your
crazy.
You know what? I would like to hear like somebody. Like I like to hear you after you've been home for like a month or two.
I'm going home about 2 weeks. You'll see when I get back.
That is crazy. Cause
But
shout
I
out.
pick it up every time because
Yeah.
that's what you're used to,
used to,
right?
right? Yeah.
I pick
So you
it
pick
up,
it up
when I-
along the way, and I can understand everybody, even though some people can't.
Yeah.
And I ain't saying everybody super country like that. I'm just saying how I used to be.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? As everybody get older, you got to work with other different demographic of people, so it works out for everybody to be that way. But you still got your roots.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
So I was shocked. I just went to New Orleans, and they talk like,
Creole.
hey, babe. They don't say hello.
Right.
Hey, baby.
The
The men, all of them say it. I was like, I was thinking like, my only reference to New Orleans was Master P, right? Master P and them and Lil Wayne and Baby them. So I'm thinking like, damn, they still talk like the 90s. That's what I'm thinking. They still talking like the 90s.
But
and they like, this is just us how we talk anyway.
They just put it on. They just put it on wax.
You know
Exactly.
you know what I learned about Southern accents, and I learned this recently, is when you speed up your Southern accent, it sounds like an English accent, which takes us back to our
colonizers.
Colonization.
Facts.
And
that's true.
Even when you listen to someone from New Orleans, if you speed up, their dialect, you hear the French in their conversation. So it's very interesting, like how these accents, like where they came from.
Yeah,
it's the slang. The slang is different in each.
Slang, that's a good word.
Yeah, the slang. I looked up
the slang language. Go ahead.
It said the slang. It say like shorty. That's Atlanta-based term.
Yeah,
a short person or a young man. What's up, shorty? It evolved through hip hop, often through a young, attractive women. So now, hip hop is like, oh, that's my shorty. Who made a song about it? Plies. Plies made. I think it's Plies.
Isn't Plies from Florida?
He's from Florida. He is from Florida.
But I think the shorty was like originally just like, this is my shorty, like this is my girlfriend, like even before like they using it in a song, you know what I mean?
But
that's how we knew
it said it was a young man first. We made it into it evolved into a girl, a woman.
You're right.
So
it was
women always changing shit.
A man changed that. No, I think I think that what Quinn said is right when it comes to maybe Louisiana, and then when it comes to Plies, where he from in Florida, maybe that's how they may have used it that way.
We use each other's slang. Hip hop made us be able to use all the slang, right? Yeah. Before it was just our regional, and before hip hop was regional at first. So it was, the East Coast had their thing.
First.
They talk how they. I remember the first East Coast dude I met. We thought his name was Jamal. We thought he was retarded because son, word up, son, you heard that new nonsense, we listen to Dog Pound, Snoop Dogg. We don't listen to that. He's like, son, word up, And the gangbangers was like, man, we finna beat this nigga up, cuz. And they thought he was a punk because he seemed different than us. He was different than us. But he wasn't no punk. He beat them dudes up.
And they're naturally, like, people from New York naturally aggressive.
They are.
Even though they're the men.
The women too.
Women.
I'm saying people from New York.
Especially if they're from the Bronx.
But the thing is, they're even if they're being soft and sincere, they're still like when they say something, it sounds aggressive. I think I was maybe like in my 20s. I was dating this dude from New York, and I was like, he sounds like he go try to put his hands on me. Like I couldn't follow through because I'm like, he's too aggressive. Like I can't.
That's the way he talk. It's something that we ain't used to though. Because I talked to a girl from New York, and New York had a big influence on me. My pop's from New York, y'all. So he got me listening to New York music early. So the girls, especially the ones from the Bronx, they got different temperaments in the barrels too. Queens dudes is like Nas, they cooler. They ain't as hype. Brooklyn dudes is Brooklyn, and Harlem dudes is like Puff them and Cam and all them dudes, rowdy, loud, Dame, all them. So they got different, but the Bronx ones, they is the most aggressive. The women, they be like, quit being pussy,
and they think,
suck my. You be like,
those major cities the major cities are like that. The people that are from those places,
from the cities, right?
The major cities, like from the regions, like LA, New York, true. Even like the Miami cat, the Florida cats hold themselves different from what we do in Alabama and Georgia.
Yeah, I agree.
In the sense that they probably think they're more elite because you got the coast.
Yeah, because they're on the coast.
Yeah, and it's one of them things.
They don't think they Southern a lot. They're like, I'm from the East Coast. I'm like,
and they'll say that. Like, I'm from the East Coast.
From the Eastern Seaboard.
You sound like me.
Yeah, exactly.
No, you're not.
Or you sound like Kodak Black. Right. They sound like Kodak Black in Florida.
I seriously can't even remember what Kodak. I don't think Kodak Black know what he sounds like right now.
He's something else.
But you know what's interesting about the dialogue, like dialect and like accents. There's no Vegas accent because we're such a melting pot. I think sometimes I'll hear myself talk, or even like I'll hear my husband talk, and I'm like, he has this like Southern accent, but our family's from the South. So some things we say sound like we're from the South, and then some things we say sound like we're from the Valley. Yeah. So it's just like
my cousin
not from being out here. There's a West Coast accent.
Well, yeah, I was going to say, what was your first thought when you heard us talk when you got here versus how you heard? Because my cousin moved to Arkansas early 90s and he came back and he sounded like them and he told us we sound country. He's like, y'all sound country. That's what he told us. He was so serious. Shout out to my cousin Carlos.
I just said that right before you came in. I went to Louisiana. My cousins were like, you sound country. And I was like, I sound country. I was like, what?
Hey, boy, I can still hear. Where you from? Alabama, I can still hear, boy. I mean, I get that, and it's fine.
Your accent will never go away.
No, and I don't want it to,
Yeah, it's in you.
But it just, when you talk to certain people in certain rooms, you want to be understood the first time. You know what I'm saying? Like, we were talking about this earlier. Because I had the accent and I thought people could understand me, I just talked that way until they kept saying, say that again. What'd you say? Say it one more time. So just articulating it more, going off of what I'm doing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even again, coming out here, culture shock. All y'all houses is right next to each other.
Oh yeah, y'all
Ours are spread out. You know what I'm saying? We got yards, we got gardens.
Yeah.
All of that stuff. We're taught that when we grow up. The garden, cut grass, all that stuff, the regular stuff.
Yeah.
We ain't got no disrespect. We ain't got Hispanics coming to cut our grass.
Oh, dang.
Y'all cut your own, yeah.
Yeah, we do our own garden, cut our own grass, do our own.
We didn't have no Hispanics cut our grass.
Y'all houses is
black people.
Y'all got big yards. I was in the South, like, man, who cut the grass out here? I was in my cousin's house.
Oh, you had the big old
Shout out
tractors.
to my cousin.
I remember my cousin came to pick me up in a tractor one time.
Like Rick Ross did.
And that was regular. That was like a regular, like he came over, I don't know, he probably was like 10. He came over in this big old tractor to pick me up from my great grandmother's house.
But everybody migrated from the South.
So everybody from the South, if you go back far enough, somebody came from the South. That's why I used to have an elitist. I think the West Coast and the East Coast and the North had an elitist viewpoint on how they viewed the people from the South. I used to have one. Even though both of my grandmas from the South. One of them from Texas, the other one from Oklahoma. But I used to think Southern people were slow. Oh, them your cousins. They like, it's your cousins, these your family. These where we from. So I had to get that out of my mind because we was taught that through our music, through different things. Like, oh, they slow. No, we not slow. They not slow. They just Southern.
Right.
Slow means mentally. They not mentally slow. They might be a little bit more sharp because where they come from, where they live at, and what they see.
Right.
But I had to learn that. And I love the South now. The South is my favorite place to be in America because it feels more like home than all the other places.
It's a accountability that I get every time.
Shout out to the Southern women because y'all do the right thing. Like
they're more hospitable in the South.
That's the word.
That's the word. Very hospitable in the South.
Everyone is.
Everyone.
I was raised speaking to the neighbor driving down the street.
That's a different level of hospitality in these regions.
Facts. And the South got the best for all of them.
I think the South got the best.
Even the men are cool. Hospitality. What's the word? Hospitality. They got the best. And the man be cool, but if you tripping, they will beat you up.
Because
if you come out there like y'all country bumpkins they will beat you up.
We gonna warn you first. Like, chill out, bro.
They be cool. Exactly. They be cool.
But you keep going. Like, okay, now we gotta show them. Now go back to wherever you from and tell them that we did that.
Tell them that your cousins had to beat you up because you was over there talking about you was from Brooklyn.
We don't give a damn.
Or you was from Watts or Compton or something and you thought you was hard and then no. So shout out to all our cousins and family members, the origins in the South. I love it there. The humidity I don't love and the mosquitoes. But everything else I love. I love the food.
It's like we put up with it because we know what it is.
That humidity got me crazy.
I think the worst humidity I ever experienced happened to be in Italy.
Really?
I thought I was about to die.
Mine was Louisiana.
Louisiana is tough, but ooh, man. Italy in August, just save yourself. Don't
coming out here with no humidity, just Heat. You know what I'm saying?
Dry.
Just
Totally different, huh?
burn your skin. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I used to be lighter than this.
Now you chocolate.
Right.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Used to be lighter than this.
Chicago humidity was bad too. One summer I went there.
But again, living somewhere where you have to be adapt to it, than just going to visit is something different.
Facts. You can love a place if you only visit there.
Right.
But when you live there, the people that live there be like, I love everywhere I go. They be like, we trying to get to Vegas. I'll be like, I'm trying to get to the water. I'm trying to get to the ocean. I'm trying to see greenery. I don't know, but y'all trying to see casinos and gambling. I'm not trying to see that. But that's what you're saying. Everybody has their perspective. That's why everybody has a different perspective on things. When I was in Florida, they was like, we trying to get to Vegas. I'm like, why? Y'all got water and beautiful women.
They're used to it though.
Yeah, exactly. They like
even when I go to Memphis, I'm gonna go to Beale Street. For what? Because it's Beale Street. Just like y'all want to go to the strip that I don't want to go to when y'all here.
Right.
I want to go to Beale Street.
Exactly.
I ain't nothing on Beale Street. Well, it is to me.
Right.
I don't live here.
Yeah.
I live here, so I don't go to the strip.
Yeah. If y'all come out here trying to go to the strip, family members, I'll be like, I'm cool. Me and my Uncle Gary house in the States, Duke Street. Boss lady don't know nothing about that.
Wow, that's crazy.
On the other side.
She from the French side. Boss lady from the French side of the States. Where they was
only 2 streets over.
Dips.
You tried it.
Even
I
them,
couldn't go to Duke Street.
Even though 2 streets over, right?
Yeah.
Even though 2 streets over, 2 streets over, it'd be 3 different games.
It was only one gang in my neighborhood.
Or it'd be one gang, but they still won't like each other.
Well,
no, it was only one. It was only one.
That's the whole set was one.
Like Quinn's neighborhood had one gang.
Right.
My neighborhood had one gang. We were across the street.
But we across the street, and then the other neighborhood had one gang.
But
did y'all like each other?
No.
That's my point.
Not at all.
No. You the same set.
Not at all.
Not set, but just
same vicinity. Not same set.
No. He's saying that.
Group.
Okay. So.
Crips, yeah. Crips hate each other. Vegas 50s
did not know
Northtown, Valley View
did not
hate
know
each
that.
other.
But they weren't like across the street like that. It was like a miles.
Think about where I'm coming from. Well, all we get to see what happens out here is on the news.
Right.
We didn't have real internet back then.
You know what's interesting? We don't have those.
We thinking everybody cool until I got out here and seen it.
You be like, why?
I'm
Crips fighting with
y'all.
Crips?
Y'all crazy.
Y'all could rule the world if y'all get together. It's more y'all than everybody. Crips crazy. Shout out to the crazy Crips.
Fighting, shooting, killing each other.
We've been trying to fight that battle for so long. Kanye was right.
Because you know,
slavery was
down south, everybody folk, right?
Right.
That's what we called each other.
Yeah.
And no matter what set you was on, it's the respect thing.
Right.
And it's still what it was. If you got into it, it was usually over a chick, most likely.
That's always what it's always been. The beginning of time, it's always been a chick.
But
other than that, it wasn't no beef.
There was a code though for the gangs. Like
for
one of the gang leaders lived on my grandparents' street, but nothing ever happened on our street. No one would come down. There was a lot of senior citizens that lived on our street. People who were, up in church or in the community, they would never come on our street. Like no one ever, there was no drive-by ever one time on our street. So there was a code, people respected certain people in the neighborhood. They respected
the elders for sure.
Yeah,
but they was wilding when
I even asked my husband that because we're his grandpa. I was like, did anything ever happen around your grandparents' house? He was like, no. He was like, no one would go and mess with them. Nope. Like no way.
It was 2 streets down where they did the drive-bys at. Same street that your husband. Well, the same Inglestead, but if you go to where I'm Gilday, or the gangbangers hung out right there on that part where A&K at Sonny's, they drive by on that part. They didn't drive on the banks. They didn't drive on the back streets or none of the other streets. Veronica, none of them. I don't remember, but on Inglestead, for sure.
Speaking of adapting, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like in the South, especially where I'm from, we speak to everybody.
Yeah,
everybody,
and that's a dope thing. I had
to stop when I got out here
because niggas
they want to do it.
It's a problem.
What's up?
Yeah,
I don't get beat up. I'm just speaking.
Right. That's a culture shock, right?
Right.
For me, it was opposite.
Then I stopped doing it. Right.
They made you leave your culture alone.
Then I go home
and everybody do it,
and I gotta reactivate it because.
But why did you stop doing that?
Because nobody spoke back.
Or they thought it was an issue.
They didn't speak back, or it was a problem when I did speak to them.
That's facts.
That's interesting.
That happened to me
but
too.
You know, I wonder if that's a guy thing because like my family was from Louisiana, so I was raised like waving at the
women
neighbor.
too.
Like I'll wave in my neighbor when I go outside, whatever. No. I'm saying that you like the response that you got was that something like they're upset with you for speaking to them. I never really got that.
I got that.
Like you know me.
I got that.
That's why I was saying.
I was just saying what's up because you walked by me.
Because you're a black man and we go through the same things. I understand why we animals. That's what I be trying.
Yeah.
They do that in Oakland too.
Adapt to that.
Shout out to Oakland because they conscious out there.
I don't think you should adapt. I think you should continue to speak.
I'm not speaking to nobody. I'm cool. I ain't gotta speak to you.
I understand why he would adapt because you don't want it to be an issue.
What? Thank you. Because it turned to an issue.
It turns into an issue all the time. You keep doing it. Why you keep speaking? Man, shut up. I'm trying to be. We black. I always speak now till I say, "What's up, black man?" That's what they tell me in Oakland. Yeah. Hey, black man, how you doing? I loved it. I said, "Oh, that's dope," because they acknowledging that. Hey, I'm not your enemy. We going through this together. We look like you look like me.
I think it's more now that.
But that was
we have internet and stuff
here.
now. You know, with internet access and we can see people where they are. It's different. That we can adapt to that now. Back then, it was different.
Facts. Gang banging was at its height.
And it was like, what set you on?
In Las Vegas.
I got into it with some cats because I had Chicago Bulls stuff on. I'm like, bro, I ain't from here. Like, I don't care. You in the wrong spot with that on.
And you got to learn that in the neighborhood.
I had to learn that.
Yeah.
Man, it was like, they wasn't going to let me go. You take that off. So
did OGs give you a pass?
OG gave me a pass.
Shout out to OGs. We don't have them no more. That's the
I
problem.
ain't know what a pass was until they explained it to me.
Well, the young boys ain't listening to the OGs, man. Well, something's going on with the young boys. But the OGs always give you a pass if they be like, look, you ain't
parented them.
Not me. I don't
you gentle parented too. You just happen to have two ladies.
I got two daughters and they think I'm too hard on them. I'll be like, man, I'm raised by my grandma
when life hit
and my
them,
daddy.
They don't thank you for it. When life hit them.
That was a great talk. Sorry I was late. We don't have to. I'm gonna be early next time. Tell the president don't be in our city.
I think we need to keep this going. Get some people to call it and speak
on their experiences, where they from, what they learned, how they. Because from my experience, it's the two worst sides is the L.A., not California, L.A., and then New York. Y'all both think y'all the hardest dudes in the world.
Like Atlanta
a whole rap.
No, versus L.A.
They had a whole rap beef.
Because the YNs, like they going crazy in Atlanta.
I've never had no problem with Atlanta.
You can't even rent a car and park it.
I always have a problem with LA. I'm from Watts. I'm from Compton. I'm from Inglewood. Yo, you ain't in Inglewood. Do we go to y'all and be like, fuck y'all, Inglewood? We from Las Vegas?
Because we're squares here. Okay. But one thing before we go, I appreciate y'all for letting me crash y'all's show today. I only crashed because somebody was late.
Tell to the president. You voted for him.
Why you got to crash?
I know you, but you're lying.
She voted for him.
I do want to leave y'all with this. Louisiana's main food is gumbo. Right. Thank you for having me.
In the South, it's barbecue mostly, but everybody do everything.
And shout out to their red beans and rice because that's fire everywhere. We out of here, y'all. Q-MECCA 2 Texas.
Sugar Doses the Great, aka tell your friends about me. Have a great weekend. We gonna holler at y'all.
The only thing we need more of is more love.
Hi. Hey. What's up?
All your favorite artists.
Check it out. Say my name. DJ Khaled. This is Mila J. Bruno Mars.
On Hot 702.5FM.com.